Good morning, Matthew Johnson here, coming to you for Rally America from the Oregon Trail Rally. This is day 3 of a 3-day rally. We've seen 65 or so cars start this event Friday, and now there's very few remaining actually. It's a really tough rally, this Oregon Trail Rally. It starts off on some racetracks in Portland International Raceway up in Portland, Oregon. Then we come inland, we race in the foothills of Mount Hood. That really takes a toll on the cars. We lost half the field yesterday probably to offs and destroyed cars on the rocks. And then day 3, we're in the high desert region where the speeds go up, the roads are much smoother, and the drivers can relax a little bit more. We actually have a radar gun we're going to have with us today and try to tell the story based on some of the top speeds the cars are hitting. Right now we're at Expo in downtown Dufur, Oregon. We're going to go get some interviews and tell you the story about who's winning, who's losing, whose rally's going great, and those that aren't maybe going so well. One of those stories we want to bring to you is the overall. This Oregon Trail Rally, it's round 3. It looked like the last opportunity for Antione L'Estage and Natalie Richard to really mount their challenge to David Higgins for the overall championship for 2012. That has not materialized for them. They had some struggles with the throttle and some electronic issues in the Mitsubishi Evolution they drive yesterday. They are outrunning the stages today, so we look forward to getting to see them and watch those stage times as they compare to David Higgins and Craig Drew. We'll see if we can go grab Antoine first and make our way around. We'll be here for about 25 minutes, and then we're going to head out to stage 12 and start telling you the story here for day 3 Oregon Trail Rally. Can we chat for a second?
Yeah.
All right. So Antione L'Estage, obviously yesterday didn't turn out so well. Sorry to hear that. We were sad that you were missing on stage 8 when we were there. Do you want to tell us what happened?
Yeah, it was a very rough day yesterday. We had electrical problems, cam sensors and some wires went bad, and what it did, it created some errors in the computer, and it went to limp mode, and then it went to a stop mode. Let's say I could not move forward, so we had to stop, and we think we fixed it now. We're going to try it this morning. We have an event in Canada in 2 weeks, so we want to make sure everything's okay.
I anticipated, I know it's a first event on this new sequential shift gearbox, is that correct?
Correct, yeah.
I thought maybe a flat shift system in that or something is what had given you trouble, and I just totally materialized that for myself there. So you're saying the throttle issues were, or sorry, it was a engine control issue after all.
Yeah, and that created the throttle by wire to go off, because the computer puts like a safe thing to prevent you to keep going and hurt the car more. But no, the Drent gearbox was great, and I love it, and it's definitely a good improvement, but it was not related. They were not related to our problems.
How many years, so Antoine competes in Canada, in a full championship in Canada and in the US. How many years have you been doing that, both sides of the border, full championships?
It's the 3rd year. So before that, we've done only a few events in the States and more in the eastern part of the country, like STPR and New England Forest Rally. But since 2010, we've done all the rallies. So it's 12 rallies. It keeps us busy, but it's good seat time, and I really enjoy that.
I hear that. I'm jealous for sure. That's a lot of hard work. Congrats. Good luck for today. Hope everything goes well. All right. Thanks, Antoine. Okay. See if we can grab. Sorry, I know I'm really in the face of the camera here. When we've got a sec, we'd love to grab you. Maybe we get Craig as well. Here with the rally leader, David Higgins. Good morning.
Morning.
Did you sleep well last night?
Like a baby. No, I was awake really early again, but we were in a real nice hotel with a nice outdoor heated pool, so I was swimming at 6, quick jog, and...
Come on, really? Can you get enough of this guy? He's driving the best car. He's swimming in heated pools. Come on, and he's winning the rally.
I did go for a run as well, so it's not all easy.
No, good for you. Everybody would love to be doing that. That's awesome. I see you're still sporting a little bit of damage from yesterday. Probably not going to have a lot of pressure on you today. What's your philosophy about today?
Yeah, so obviously sometimes you have more pressure when you're in this situation because you can't. If you back off, you can make more mistakes. When you're in a battle, you've got nothing else to do but to keep going hard all the time. And you know, our pace notes are designed for going hard. They're not designed for going slowly. So lines change and things. So it's just all going to be about focus today. Almost driving like a test, really. We've got a few little things we're going to try on the car during the day, just a few little setups, and just try and do it so we keep the maximum concentration going. And and just enjoy. But they're great roads. I enjoy these roads around here as well. They're nice, fast and flowing. So the weather's gonna be good, so we can go out there and have a good fun day.
I hear that. He's got a really good point there. He's written his notes. He and Craig have written the notes for these stages like they're going to be full attack mode. If you try to drive slowly suddenly, things just quit working. The car doesn't work, the tires don't work, the brakes aren't hot enough. Just things do not, you cannot go out and poke around. So it's important to keep that focus, keep that concentration, and keep the hammer down. We wish you good luck. We've got a radar gun with us. So we're going to come back and report to you what our evidence is of how quickly you're going out there as well.
Okay, cool. Look forward to it.
All right, good luck. All right, David Higgins, rally leader. Unfortunately for him and unfortunately for Antoine, the championship has more or less been decided at this point as far as I know. I don't know the exact point situation, but Antoine was in the best position to mount a challenge for David Higgins to get the overall championship. It didn't go so well for him yesterday. David does not have a lot of pressure here today, and it looks like the championship's swinging pretty heavily in his direction at this point. Okay, we're going to have an excellent battle here in two-wheel drive today and in super production. Let's go bring those stories to you as well before we head out. Hey, Billy, good morning. Lots of familiar faces around a rally paddock here. Let's go get some ACP action if we can. Hey, good morning.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Sleep well last night?
I actually slept awesome. One of the advantages of being on the Scion rally team is that we got a lot of great technicians, so I got a great sleep. I went to bed and slept like a baby.
So, for anybody that doesn't know Andrew Comrie-Picard here, he is the guy that would have the engine and transmission and or random other bits completely splayed out of his rally car around the parking lot at 4 o'clock in the morning before a rally would start. This guy deserves some time of having mechanics work on cars for him because he's been there and served his midnight hours. I mean, I've seen this guy so covered in dirt. He's like in the rally car, complete. It looks like the rally car's had no windows in it all weekend. It's completely, a wreck, and he still finishes events like that. So the fact that you were able to scramble your way around and still win events, dealing with some mechanicals like
Matt,
that.
if anybody would know, you would know, because we're two peas in a pod. We're both privateers who for years worked on our own cars, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But now you're exactly right. Now I've got, that dude is the managing director of Greddy. So we've got great technicians, great brain power, and great engineering power. Gary, Phil, all these guys. I mean, it blows me away. They said, go to bed, get out of here, go to bed, go to bed. And I'm like, okay, I went and had a nice dinner and got 8 hours sleep.
Yeah, you talked me into it. Okay.
I don't know what to do now.
Well, tell us this. What's the philosophy for today? You know you may be at a gearing disadvantage on the top speed areas against the Australian two-wheel drive cars. So.
Yeah, it's a real problem. So yesterday with the tighter stages, we were able to really fight it out with Will Orders, and he had a couple of problems. We had a little braking problem. So now we're only 17 seconds apart going into, or maybe 19 going into the third day. And we've enjoyed the battle. We've gotten to know him real well. He's a great guy, Will Orders, and Tony Fever, his co-driver, and he's fast as hell. Not just the top speed of the car, he's hustling that car through the tight stuff.
He really is. I completely agree. He knows what he's doing in that car. He's an excellent driver.
Yeah. Now, that said, he said to me yesterday, and you'll forgive my accent, he's like, hey, so what's your top speed then? And I was like, I don't know, about 105, 108. He's like, oh, right. How much is 220? like that's 130. Like, oh, you're going to kill us. So basically, he's got way more top speed, and today is like a drag race. So I don't have a big hope that we're going to kick his ass today.
Hey, if you can get to your top speed sooner and keep it there longer, then you've got a chance.
But he's a good driver. I don't think he's going to make any mistakes, so we're just going to ride it out.
Do you have anything to tell us about your stage time? The last stage yesterday, stage 11.
Yeah.
It sounds like things didn't go terribly well on that stage 4. You were actually in the lead. You were ahead of Will Orders before that, and now he's brought it back and he's got a bit of a lead. What happened?
Yeah, our brakes went off. So I went into the fourth corner, the first real braking moment of that stage, and the pedal hit the floor, and so I bumped into the ditch and had to slow down and stuff. And then I basically had to lift for the whole stage to nurse the brakes. When you're going 105 miles an hour and you're trying to slow down, that had a bunch of chicanes on it. So we'd be coming out of the chicane and I'd just dink and hit the floor of the pedal, and I'd pump it and hit the floor again, hit the floor again, hit the floor again, and downshift, downshift, downshift. And we were able to slow it down, but the guys last night did a lot of work on the brakes, put on new pads, new rotors, all kinds of stuff, but we're now changing the master cylinder to, it was leaking a little bit, and we're going to a larger size. And actually, thanks to both Subaru Team USA and CanJam and Crazy Leo, we borrowed a bunch of parts from them, and we're now changing up the braking system a little. So we should be able to go flat out today. We still may not be able to catch Will with his car and his skill, but
it is what it is.
Yeah, but the brakes are going to be good, and amazing crew just doing it for me. I don't even have brake fluid on my hands.
Good for you. Congrats. Have
Thanks.
a good day. We'll
Thanks,
see you
man.
out
Keep it
there.
up.
All right, we'll do. All right, let's go see if we can get Will orders. There he is.
As you're walking around,
Follow
don't
me.
forget we have 2 very special wheels to give away.
Hi.
They're off the
Got
Subaru
some
Rally
for me?
Team USA David Higgins 75 car. There was
Will,
some
how's it
very
going?
seriously
Let's,
rough changes
yeah, we
yesterday,
can't-
And these 2 wheels sustained
We can't
damage
get much
and
audio
more.
feedback. Sorry. This is probably better, eh? All right, Will, tell us about the way your day ended up yesterday. Sounds like ACP had some trouble. Did you expect to have a nice advantage at the end of the day?
Yeah, that's what we're working towards at the start of the day. It obviously took a turn for the worst on the second stage of the day, but we've come back to sort of where we want to be, and we'll just maximum attack all day today, and try and move up outright a little bit. So
Tell us about the two-wheel drive competition in Australia. At this point in a rally like this, how many people would you be fighting with in Australia?
probably 5 or 6.
Okay.
Probably have a good battle. 10 or 20 seconds between us. So it's similar between me and APC, but we'll see how we go today.
Those cars you compete against in Australia, are a lot of them rear-wheel drive, or are the majority front-wheel drive the way they are here?
Yeah, front-wheel drive.
Okay.
Front-wheel drive. We're always it's always a bit of a battling point, rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. So
Sure.
Cool.
I got it. All right, well, good luck to you today. We'll see you out there. We'll catch you at service.
Thanks again.
All right, Will. Awesome. Will orders, everybody. Actually, here's Crazy Leo walking up. Let's get a word with him really quick. Come chat with me.
Good afternoon.
You interview me.
I interview you.
Yeah.
Hello, who are you and what are you doing here?
Hi, my name's Matthew Johnson. I'm hosting the Rally America series, and today we're at the Oregon Trail Rally on day 3.
Nice to see you here. Too bad you're not driving yourself though. When are we going to see you on the stages next time?
I'll be on the stages in about 20 minutes. Only I'll be driving the wrong style of car. Anyway, Leo, what we've got today is a radar gun, and I'm going to get some stage times, some stage speeds to try to help tell my story based on that. How fast does your car go?
Well, it all depends on the motor setup and on the rear wing setup. We actually, some rallies, like Winter Rally, where we didn't run a torquey motor, it goes as fast as 225 kilometers an hour. But gravel rally, because you need more torque, we're topping out at 188 or 180, depends on the boost. So we're actually not quite happy with that. It kind of changes from stage to stage. So we'll see, somewhere there.
Okay, cool. Well, we look forward to seeing you out there. I'm assuming your game plan is to kind of hold tight. I mean, does it look like you're close to any other overall competitors right now on stage times?
Not really, we are behind Dave, but this rally was always about just, other than the first short stages, was about going hard and trying to get experience going flat out. So I'm not holding anything back. If it's meant to crash, we'll crash, no problem. We're gonna go hard.
If you haven't seen Crazy Leo's video online, this has become a very popular video. This very car how fast were you going? Tell us the story about the crash in Canada.
Well, that was the longest straight in Canadian Championship, and with a winter event, the car did reach 225 kilometers an hour. We have it recorded on a trip meter. And then I touched the brakes too hard. The car pulled to the right. I was too scared to do anything, just panic moment. And we were going into this telephone pole sideways with my door. Actually, was really scary. That was properly scared moment. But then the snow spun us more, and we hit it with the back. Unbelievably, it was just cosmetical damage. A lot of it, but just cosmetical. And we were able to finish the stage, still post third fastest time on that stage, and continue the rally to come second overall.
If you haven't seen the video, it's worth looking up on YouTube. The back of this car was a V up into the rear window. It was a fantastically scary looking moment. And he can't believe his luck as he wipes the windshield and drives off. Cool, well, it'd be nice to see you out there today. Good luck, have a lot of fun.
Thank you, Matt.
All right, you got it. Thanks, Leo. Okay. We should go and get a word with the SP folks.
On those stages and several others, the changing conditions actually caused quite a bit of attrition yesterday.
See, it looks like Dave Henderson's over here. We'll grab him real quick if we get a chance. Dave, are you busy or do you have a moment?
Right now, David Higgins.
Did you already get an interview with Dave? You did? Sounds like we've got an interview with Dave. We'll get a quick word with him anyway for our live coverage. We've got quite a few cameras ripping around out here. Dave, what's your philosophy today? How far are you back from David Sterrick's?
We're 41 seconds, 40 seconds back from first place super production. We're going to push. We've got some issues with the rear end, so we couldn't resolve them last night. So we're gonna push as hard as the car will let us, and hopefully get to the end. And we've got some time on third place, so that's comforting. But I figure if a part's gonna let go, it's gonna let go whether we're at 80% or 100. So
What's in the rear end that's giving you trouble?
We don't really know. We got to a point last night where we got to a, I think it was 11.
The shaking that you talked about.
What's that?
The shaking.
The shaking and the rear end. It's my mechanic was talking about spider gears and I don't know what, something in the diff, and we didn't have a spare diff, so I didn't want to pull the axles in case we couldn't put them back in. So I figured if it's welding itself together, then we're good. If it's pulling itself apart, then it'll let go, and we're going to become a loud two-wheel drive car.
It's a loud two-wheel drive car. It's as we found out from Lachlan yesterday, a rally driver has got to be willing to deal with a lot of different stuff. Not only are you battling your ability to listen to all those notes and make smart choices about how you're driving through the corners, you're trying to figure out how to deal with the surface of the road, and then if the car starts coming to pieces and you've got car stuff to worry about, it's a big job of multitasking, being a rally driver, I'd say.
Yeah, sure, and you can't, for some reason, especially a privateer team like us, and when you hear big noises in the car, you're like, you're driving at 100 going, how much is that going to cost me, I don't have a spare in my Subaru factory truck, but but you just gotta, you choose to rally and you do it, and if you don't finish, you don't finish, and if you finish well, you just gotta press on.
It's a lot of fun in the meantime.
Oh, it's insane.
Cool.
Yeah, insane.
Thanks for your time, Dave. Good luck.
All right.
See you out there in a little while. Okay.
Yeah. So does Matthew.
Hey, good morning.
Now, I know yesterday when I was talking to Dylan, he was saying he thought maybe the rear-wheel drive guys were at a disadvantage.
See what we've got here.
They get sideways, whereas front wheel you have to push through. Is that right?
I was looking for Chris and Lori Driscoll. They are super production competitors. They're in third place right now in the national. Hey, Mason. Let's just get a quick word with Mason this morning. Good morning to you. What's your philosophy today? Are you going to rip out there and try to challenge David Sterrick's and the other SP cars?
Technically, we've DNF'd, but we're going to go out for some time and see how much time we can pull out, or how much time we're behind.
So you're not just cruising. You're going to see if you can compete and be looking really closely at those stage times.
Exactly.
Good. We look forward to see Mason with his foot down. Good luck to you. We'll see you later at service.
Sounds good.
All right, great. Okay. I think we are nearing the end of our available time here at Park Expo this morning. Here's Fast Eddie, but he's busy. I will get Mark Fox and Krista Skoukas really quick. Mark Fox, you came here competing in open class.
Yes, I did.
You expected to come here, and Krista. We've got a little bit of video potentially of Krista. She was with us on stage 8 yesterday, unexpectedly sitting in a camp chair, just kind of hanging out, which was how we knew you guys had some trouble. You came here expecting to challenge, probably you wanted to be top 5 or so overall, and you've got the skill, the experience, and the car for it. Tell us what happened to the car and what you're up to today.
Well, we came here with a turbo that had 1.5 rallies on it, and it blew on 12.8 miles into the first stage on Saturday, and so it was unfortunate. And got the car back to service, found a used turbo in the trailer, and put it in and tested it out on the street, and it's spinning just fine, so hopefully we'll have a good day today.
Cool. Are you entered in the regional, or you're able to compete? Okay, good. So you're entered in the regional, and where's your start order now? Did you get it moved up?
Yeah, we entered dual entry, and so we're starting fresh for the regional event today, and we got put down into 13th in the start order today, and we just protested it and got moved up to, let's check that, we're starting 8th now.
8th, okay.
Yeah.
That'll do.
That'll do.
So I've told you some of the rules we have with rallying and some of the safety precautions that are taken. Some of those safety precautions are to put the cars in an order that they should not be catching each other on stage. You want everybody to have a clean rally, not have to deal with catching slower cars in front. These guys were seated a little bit incorrectly. They went through the formal process of getting that taken care of, and now they'll start today in a better starting position. We look forward to seeing you out there. Anything else you want to tell us about National Guard or any of your sponsors?
I just want to thank all the Guardsmen and the National Guard for supporting us, and hopefully we can continue that relationship and be out here next year.
Sounds good. We'll see you on the stages.
Thank you.
Take care. All right. Yeah, we're going to call it. Okay, this is Matthew Johnson for Rally America. I'm at the Oregon Trail Rally. This is day 3. We're here at the Morning Park Expose in Dufur, Oregon. Today's stages take place on the high desert region with really fast stages where the competitors are likely to see the top speed either of their car or of their right foot, because some people get a little scared when we get much over 100 miles an hour. We'll see how that goes. Check in with people at service. Thanks for joining us.